Hello everyone and welcome to Guiding Star Tarot. I'm so happy to have you here. I hope you're all doing well. Today's pick card reading is about the next steps on your career path. There are 3 paths for you to choose from. This is pile number 1 with the rose quartz crystal. Pile number 2 with the yellow jade crystal. Okay, and pile number 3 with the green fluorite crystal. So just choose the pile that you feel the most drawn to, and after done choosing, you can skip ahead to your reading using the timestamps in the description box below. But before we get started, please take a quick moment to hit like and also to subscribe to the channel to not miss any of my future readings. And for those of you interested in the decks that I'll be using for today, you can find them listed in the description box below, so you can check them out. You can find all the links in the description box. And without further ado, let's get started with the readings. Hello my lovely pile number 1, and welcome to a reading to everyone who chose the rose quartz crystal and also who are drawn to the Page of Cups card. And this is telling me that the next steps on your career path is, I feel like you're about to approach like your career from a perspective of wanting to do something that you're enjoying. I see you starting to have more fun and literally like getting into that energy of freedom, of like youthful spirit, of like enjoyment, of creativity. I also see here that maybe some of you in pile number 1 are going to be starting a new path, like on your career, a new project, or will receive the opportunity of doing something creative, using your imagination, your creativity. Maybe it's something in the art, area, or also could be you starting like a side hustle. Okay, like doing something on the side that you are very passionate about, that you actually enjoy doing. And I feel like it's something that you're going to pour your heart into. It's something that it's like one of your passions. Like that's why I'm saying like you might start it off as a side hustle, because the Page of Cups represents that first like energy, like fresh start, beginning type of energy of like starting to do something for fun first, just because you enjoy it, just because of the sake of doing something that you love, of having fun while doing it. So this is what I'm sensing for a lot of you in pile number 1. Again, so I sense that for a lot of you can be about something creative, like doing something creative, such as like, starting a YouTube channel or posting, on social media, like certain videos, creating content, or creating like creativity. Yeah, creating something using your imagination, maybe writing, maybe it's like photography or videography, right? Like the list is super long. I'm just giving a few examples. So I feel like for some of you, it's going to be the side hustle that you're doing, something that you're enjoying, like for the start, and hopefully that is going to turn into something more. I'm sensing you're really going to look forward to it, but in the meantime, like I see you really having a lot of fun with it. Also it could be like some of you maybe getting into studying something that you actually enjoy, right? Like something creative. This can also be about studies when it comes to career path. For others, it might just be like starting a new job, right? Like receiving a new offer, a new opportunity, like deciding to take this opportunity to start something that, although it might be, like starting over, because this is like the start of a new journey. So it's could be like something that's making you start over, but because it's something that you're super passionate about, something that you're very like into, I'm sensing that you're gonna do it like wholeheartedly, and it's something that you're going to actually enjoy doing. So again, I feel like a lot of you in pile number 1 might start either to get yourself out there, like to put yourself out there. Either you just like starting to create something, and hopefully like for you, you're hoping that it's gonna get you somewhere. For others, I see that you're going to like or start like a side hustle, like you already have a day job and you're starting like a side hustle. Or for others, I feel like it can be just literally getting into a job or like a business, right? Like starting something here, like you just throw yourself into something like very hopeful and very like excited and looking forward that it's gonna work out. But it's like something also that you are enjoying. It involves something creative. It involves something that has to do maybe perhaps, yeah, as I said, with art or creativity, yeah, imagination. Okay, now let's take a look at your tarot cards, pile number 1, and get to see more about the next steps towards your career, like next steps on your career path. Next steps on your career path, pile number 1. So you have the Empress, the 6 of Wands. You also have the Devil, 10 of Cups. Okay, 8 of Cups, 7 of Pentacles, the Hermit, and 5 of Swords. So what I'm sensing here for you, pile number 1, by looking at your tarot, is that you're definitely like either not enjoying your current workplace, or you're currently like finding yourself in an environment at work which feels toxic, which feels restraining. Like it can become toxic from how restraining it is, for how much it maybe doesn't allow you to express yourself, to express your creativity, to do something that you're passionate about, that you love doing, or just having the possibility to express yourself, as I said. And it might feel like very restraining. It might feel very like, blocking your potential, or even like, or your ability to express yourself, as I said. And I feel like you're about to decide that this is not for you anymore. Okay, I feel like you're going to kind of come to some sort of clarity and understanding, right? Like you're going to take some time off maybe from this job. You're going to take some time away from this particular career path that you're into, or job, or business, or maybe studies. Again, take it how it resonates, like whatever point in career path that you're into. So I basically see you like deciding that, okay, let me take some time away, where you're going to try to decide over what you want to be doing, because I sense here it's going to be like a pivot point in your life, in your career, pile number 1, that you're going to be taking, and you're going to take some time to think really like things through. For some of you, it might not be possible to actually take time off, like if it's not your own business, if it's not something that you do like for yourself, and it's a like job, like a proper job, you might take either some holiday and you're using this time to just really rethink everything. For some of you, it might just be like not necessarily you being able to take physically time apart, but you're going to start to notice that you're getting more and more detached from everything, and you're starting to really find like the answer of, there is like a calling, there is an inner calling within you, pile number 1, that I'm sensing you are feeling, and maybe you already started feeling that. Okay, and for those of you that you haven't feel that, I guess I see that you're gonna be starting to feel it more and more, and you're going to be like, okay, what is this inner feeling, inner calling trying to tell me? And I see like really trying to understand, really try to find the meaning behind it, and like see what it is actually that you want, what it is actually that's making you feel this way, like so restrained, so blocked, so like it feels toxic, it feels heavy, like what it is, right? And you really like taking that time and putting priority on finding that clarity. And I see you getting the answer, okay, getting the answer, and kind of like understanding things from a very deep perspective, and like having new insight on this situation, on your career situation, and why it feels some type of way. I see here you also like looking back a lot, maybe at time, like once upon a time, right, when you had more free time to be creative, or when you used to dream, right, and had specific dreams, when you had specific goals and you kind of, life happened and you kind of arrived to a certain point where you were doing something completely different and you started to feel more and more like you missed that, that calling, you missed that dream, and I see you becoming like more and more interested in kind of getting back to something that you used to be really passionate about, or something that you dreamed of doing. Maybe when you were younger, maybe when you were a child, maybe, excuse me, like maybe when, like at some point in your life, right? And I see you really like diving deep, right? Well, okay, what is this inner calling trying to tell me? Like I sense some of you have like a big talent, okay, that you should nurture, you should like really nurture into growing and becoming something that you're feeling very fulfilled by. And I see you basically like doing that and leaving behind this or this path, or even this like maybe project that you're working on too, okay, career-wise. But I feel like you're definitely going to create some change. You're going to transition to a whole new kind of journey, a new, kind of chapter for you, a new, like, and maybe it's even like including new environment for some of you. But I feel like it's more about, like shifting jobs, shifting area of work. Okay. And you're going to do that because you deep down believe that's going to benefit you the most, like long term. It's going to be something that you were feeling a calling into. It's something that you feel that it's going to benefit you, that's going to bring you more value, and it will. Like that inner calling is not lying. That inner calling, it's not for no reason there. And I see you letting yourself be guided by that intuition, by that inner voice, that calling. Okay, that talent, that passion, that desire. And I see you landing on like some form of career, okay, for yourself that's definitely allowing you to express yourself. Maybe it's going to allow you to be spending more time around nature, or have more time for yourself to do more of the things that you enjoy, or do something that really like makes you bloom. Pile number one, like makes you thrive, makes you bloom, because it's something that you're so fulfilled by. And I see you feeling so proud, so like proud of yourself, and feel very successful in what you're doing, and very fulfilled with this 10 of Cups. Like 10 of Cups is the card of like feeling like you've reached the top of the mountain, like you're exactly where you wanted to be. And it's like a sense of fulfillment, a level of fulfillment that, like I feel it's going to be so hard to even put into words how deeply fulfilled you're going to feel, pile number one, by this career path that you're choosing. And you're going to be so proud. And looking back, you're going to also, it means that you're going to get a lot of achievements within this field, within this new career path. And I see here that you're also going to feel so much more hopeful and so much more like in love basically with your life. And looking back, you're going to be like, I definitely made the right choice. Okay. And it's like you're going to give yourself a pat on the back for it. And with the 6 of Wands, it's like you're going to get the admiration of people, or you're going to get recognition, your name, your work, your brand, like it's going to get recognition, it's going to get success and become really known or popular, or like really appreciated. That's the 6 of Wands energy. Okay. Definitely you're going to get your brand or whatever it is like spread, and get notoriety and success and recognition. For others, if this is about a job, I see you getting like a position, or get into like a position at work that's definitely bringing you respect, and you're in a environment like work-wise where you're being respected, you're being recognized for your merits, you're being given the chance to express yourself, the like liberty to just express the way you are, or have your creativity being admired and respected, and like literally like being a source of inspiration, right? And feeling cherished. Okay, and yeah, the Empress is also like a card of abundance, of growth, of rapid growth. So I see here whatever this is gonna gain like success, and like you're gonna get these achievements like really fast, and it's gonna feel like it's like continuing to grow and grow and grow, and it's just like a level of fulfillment. As I said, like you're gonna feel like you're blooming, like you're thriving, pile number one. Okay. Also financially, it's gonna be good. Like Seven of Pentacles does signify that as well. Okay, like it's also gonna bring you good money. So I see you being fulfilled both ways. All right. Let's take a look at your oracles now for pile number one. Okay, and see the next steps on your career path for pile number one. Ooh, conclusions are within reach with full moon eclipse. So I see you ending the cycle with the full moon, starting a new one, as I said, a new journey. And like conclusions are within reach, like very soon. I feel like this is about to happen. Like you're gonna reach to these conclusions very soon. Okay, about rethinking everything, getting to certain clarity and understandings, and becoming more introspective, and really, you know, like trying to really like dissect, you know, like your career path, like what you want to be doing. And I see you reaching to certain conclusions that are very soon to be like discovered by you, okay, about what it is that you want. Okay, the answers you need are coming with full moon in Gemini. Again, I see here that you are having certain question marks, or you're going to start raising some question marks. You're going to start becoming more and more like, okay, but why am I feeling this way? Like, why am I still staying in this career path? Like, what's actually that, like, what actually doesn't fit? What actually doesn't sit right with me? Why? Like, this also represents conflict, tension, misunderstandings. I feel like you might be part of a team, or like be part of a group, like co-workers with a boss, you know, that really doesn't get you, that doesn't understand you, that feels like you're speaking different languages, that's constantly maybe creating some tension, and it feels like a toxic environment. And I see here that you're going to start asking questions, and these answers that you need are going to come in, and you're going to understand like what you want to be doing, or what you could be doing by listening to that inner calling and that intuition. So the conclusions and the answers that you need are within reach, are accessible, and they're coming soon. Okay, let's take a look at what else is coming through for you. Travel. Your life purpose involves traveling. So yeah, I did say at some point in your reading that it might be like changing areas, like physically, but it doesn't have to be for everyone. But I do see here that for a lot of you in pile number one, this like new career path, it might involve traveling, like you having the opportunity to travel for work. You may be being able to work from anywhere. You might be starting doing something like online, working on your computer, like really having flexibility, having fun with what you're doing, like really enjoying what you're doing, expressing yourself, putting yourself out there, getting recognition for that. In money, and feeling very fulfilled. The overall lifestyle that it allows you to have, like this job, it also, like, I feel will make it possible for you to have an overall lifestyle that you enjoy. Okay, not just your work, but also your lifestyle that it brings with it, either traveling for work, either doing something. I feel like for a lot of it's going to be something creative that you do, working from home, being on your own, being your own boss, you know what I mean? And being able to work for yourself, be flexible, do your own schedule, and really feel like you have so much more room to grow and to like explore yourself, you know, like different ways of, you know, like working with different brands, or working in different ways, like for different projects that you choose, and you can grow and you can try, you can experience, like you can really experiment is what I'm trying to say, you know, with different like types of projects or ways, creative ways of working that can bring you fulfillment. And the 10 of Cups really tells me that you're also like going to experience a whole lifestyle that you once really dreamed about, and you're gonna feel so happy, like so accomplished basically. Okay, So yeah, I see that it's going to be a lot of working from computer or online, being able to work from anywhere in this world. Okay, connecting with people from all around the world. That's also coming in here. All right, so yeah, let's see what the last oracle it says for pile number 1 about the next steps on your career. Ooh, okay, counseling. You heal with kind words, wise advice, and an empathetic ear. This is lovely. So pile number 1, I definitely feel that you're someone who is very empathic. Page of Cups, describe like a more sensitive person, someone, maybe you're a water sign. Okay, so Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Maybe you have it strongly in your chart. If you don't worry too much about it. Also, there's Virgo energy here. But yeah, like what I'm trying to say is that you're going to maybe start a business, like online business, where okay, like once you can be doing counseling online, or you can even like do motivational videos, right? I see here that you might be doing like stuff that allows you to express yourself through words, right? Maybe it's writing, right? Maybe writing a book, or just like blogging, right? So I see you using your wisdom. You have an inner calling. You have something to share. You have a talent. You have a voice to share. And I see here you doing that in like at the same time using your empathy and your highly sensitive kind of personality is really coming at hand, and your creativity, your imagination. You're maybe good with words, right? And maybe some of you really have like a degree in counseling. Maybe you're going to be doing that again, like online counseling or therapy, or maybe some of you are starting to, learn, to study into becoming one, or being able to work into this like professionally, like really having a degree in this. And be able to travel or be able to work from anywhere you want or anytime you want, or just doing it online. Again, I really see that kind of energy coming in for you, pile number 1. Okay, so this is everything that I have for you today. I really hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, don't forget to hit like and also subscribe to the channel to not miss any of my future readings. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next one. Until then, take care. Bye-bye. Hello, my lovely pile number 2, and welcome to your reading to everyone who chose the yellow jade crystal, as well as who were drawn to the Page of Wands card. And this card is all about looking forward to new horizons, being very excited and being very optimistic. So that's kind of the energy that I see you stepping into when it comes to the next steps of your career path, pile number 2. So I basically see you embodying the energy of Page of Wands, of starting to be more optimistic, starting to look forward to what's next. Page usually is energy of new beginning. Okay, so I also see for you, as for pile number 1, I see like the energy of new path, new beginning. But I see like you, instead of being afraid, or instead of you fearing, like this change, this new beginning, like feeling overwhelmed by it, I see you like not feeling that way, like whatsoever. And maybe I use the word like instead wrong. Like it's not like you should be feeling that way. It's just like in my mind, like process it like a lot of people tend to feel that way when it comes to new beginnings. But for you, like you're embracing it like wholeheartedly, like with open arms. You're like, okay, let's go, let's do this, like what's up, what's next. So whatever this new beginning might come from, like let's say maybe you're finishing with studies and you're like looking out for a job, or maybe you're deciding to change jobs or career paths, or like from some reason like you're going to find yourself at the beginning of a new journey. I see you, instead of fearing, like again I said it instead, but yeah, like you're not fearing, you're looking forward to it, which is perfect, which is good. It's amazing. Like I see you being very excited. And also like Page of Wands is card of passion, is card of like being eager to learn, to understand, to like experience new things, to put yourself out there. Like I see you also like being eager to learn, to grow, to expand. Like also I see you doing a lot of planning, okay, and being excited. So I see you like really planning out your next steps and being like, okay, like I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do this. Like if it's about starting a new business, which I feel like for a lot of you might be the case, I see you like literally like planning it out, like everything with so much passion and being so excited for it. So that's also coming up here. All right. Also I see you being very, very optimistic and really like embodying that energy of like, I'm gonna succeed no matter what. Okay, so let's take a look at your tarot cards now, pile number 2, and get to see more about the next steps of your career path. Okay, so you have the 7 of Wands, you have the 8 of Swords, 6 of Cups, 4 of Swords, Queen of Wands, and the Strength card. All right, I absolutely love these for you, pile number 2. And I see here that, okay, I sense here that maybe some of you have been feeling very stagnant in your career, or you're going to start to be feeling stagnant. You're going to be starting to feel like your current path or that you're into, it's no longer like giving you any opportunity for growth. It feels like there's a cap, literally like not allowing you to move any further than that. Maybe it's a company, maybe it's a business, maybe it's like a project, maybe, you know, it's like some studies for some of you that you feel like it's not going to take you anywhere. And I see you like rethinking everything, like really taking a step back with this 4 of Swords, or even feeling like there's been some time where like you've been feeling this way and you're gonna be like, okay, why am I feeling this way? Like 4 of Swords is card of not much progress happening, or not much happening. So I see here you taking some time without doing much, like in between this like transition, like during this transition, like maybe you're taking a break, maybe you're giving up to your job, maybe it's like you're giving up to a project, maybe you're taking some gap year, whatever, like whatever this is. It doesn't even have to be gap year. Okay, for studies, yes, but like for some it might just be like some time away from whatever you're doing, or if it's not possible, then this is just like taking the time to really think everything through. But basically I see you like using this time to really understand things. And also I feel like for a lot of you, you've been feeling like your hands are being tied, like you're being blocked, you're being stuck, like, okay, I cannot do this, I cannot do more in this career path, or like I feel like in this company I cannot grow even more. Okay, and yeah, I feel like this also like it's a time that has happened. If it's already happened and you've been feeling like stagnant like this, it's really meant for you to understand that it's been happening this way, like it's been stagnant, and like, okay, but why is it that way? Like it's a time that it's gonna give you some sort of like food for thought. Okay, and I feel here that despite maybe being a difficult shift to do with this 7 of Wands, like feeling like in order to change this career path or to start this new journey, like this new business or this new journey, it might feel like either you have to learn and to study, or you have to like prepare a lot of stuff, you have to plan a lot of stuff. Like it involves some obstacles or some bumps, or like even not obstacles or bumps, it can be even like literally stuff to do, stuff to learn, to understand. And you're gonna face different situations that you are having to overcome or to understand and to manage to work through them. And I see that although that's the case, you, pile number 2, are going to be so determined. Like you've got the 7 of Wands as well. Does that describe that you're actually like going to be so passionate about what you're going to be doing? Like there is no way that you're going to give up or you're going to take a step back from this. Okay, like I see you being so determined, so like strong-willed, so yeah, speaking of strong, I see you literally like gathering all your inner strength and like being able to move even mountains in order to achieve your goal. Like I see you so determined, so passionate, and so optimistic. Like there's no way you're not going to succeed. And you've got also the Queen of Wands, which is a card of confidence, like being confident, being secure that whatever it is, you're attracting the right opportunities, the right situations, the right people, that everything is going to work out perfectly for you to attract what you desire. And literally that's going to be the case because you're already putting yourself in that mindset. Also, Queen of Wands is the energy of receiving rather than like striving and struggling and like having to work so hard. So I see here, yes, you will face some obstacles, but I see that you're going to like really like overcome them quite like easily, fair easily. And I see you not giving up anyway. Okay. And with the Queen of Wands, I see that as you move forward on this path, you're going to start noticing that things are coming actually like fairly easy and effortlessly to you, and you're attracting things because it's like the way you're portraying yourself is the way you picture yourself, and you're picturing yourself already in the position of having that, already like in a position of success and feeling like you're worthy of success. Okay. Queen of Wands also is a card of being in the center of attention. For some of you, it might be either wanting to get famous or wanting to build popularity for a brand, to get, you know, yourself or your brand, your name to be spread, you know, out there. I do see here that a lot of eyes is going to be on you, but in a good way. Like people are going to look up to you. They're going to be very inspired by you. Feel very drawn to you. Like I see you having very good charisma, like being very charismatic, being very like playful, passionate, funny, excited, and that's gonna be like contagious. Like that energy is really gonna glow and it's gonna be contagious, and people will really like love what you're doing and love you and your personality. Okay, and maybe your work as well. But yeah, with the Six of Cups, this is literally like either offer or good news coming in, okay, which is gonna be something that I feel like could be triggering this like shift in you, maybe make you realize that you're blocked, and here like you could be actually so like there's so much blooming energy in here. I feel like your reading really like has a lot of the messages in pile number 1, which is interesting. So I highly recommend for you to check pile number 1 out. But yeah, I see here that this offer either is something that you're going to be having the opportunity to really bloom, really grow and become like more and more successful, or even like if it's a business and if it's something that like an idea that you have, I see you like really being able to grow it and to water it into becoming something super successful and huge. Okay, also into something that's very well known. All right, let's take a look at your oracles now, pile number 2, and get to see more about the next steps on your career. Confidence is your key to success with new moon in Leo. Okay, maybe some of you, or even a lot of you, pile number 2 are going to resonate with being a Leo star sign or having it very strongly in your chart. This is Leo energy. Here you have Leo energy, a lot of ones with fire energy. Okay, so it's either you are a Leo star sign, you have it in your chart, or you're starting to embody that energy because it's very strongly here in your reading. And pile number 2, definitely I see that on your like next steps that you're taking towards this like new path on your career. Confidence is going to be your key to succeed. And I did tell you, you're going to like embody this energy of already feeling successful, like you knowing that there's no other way than succeeding. There's no other option than succeeding. And I see you like literally moving forward with so much like inner strength and determination and confidence, which is going to be literally what helps you thrive and succeed. Communication is key, new moon in Gemini. So I feel like maybe a lot of you in this new career path, you're going to use your communication as a tool, or it's going to be involving a lot of communication, or even like maybe it's writing or using words, explaining things, like again, like maybe like even on a platform that you could be starting, like let's say an online business, and you're communicating, you're interacting, right? You're connecting with a lot of people, but you're using communication. Like communication is going to be the main key here, like the main tool, like success and communication. Also your charisma and your way of communicating, it's also maybe key to getting like a successfully an interview, or like a job, or like some sort of partnership that's gonna also bring you so much success. That's also coming up here. All right, let's see what else is coming through for pile number 2 about the next steps on your career path. Okay, you have practice. Polish your skills by practicing regularly. Oh, 7 of Wands energy, for sure. Like not giving up. Like something that you have to learn, yes, with the Page of Wands. Although I feel like it's something that you haven't done maybe in your life, like you've never done it before, or it's something that you are not that good at. Maybe communication, maybe public speaking as well. But yeah, whatever this is, I see you practicing, like practicing, and literally not giving up in any way, like being like, oh, this is actually so hard, like too lazy. No, like I see you doing it, like showing up, like so excited and so confident, and knowing for sure that you're gonna succeed, and really believing in yourself. And I see you polishing some skills that you're starting to learn, or you will be starting to learning. Okay, that you're going to just like, I see you really wanting to become the best at what you're doing. That's also something that I see. Like I see you not really just, okay, I'm just gonna do a half good like job. No, I see you wanting to be the best like at what you're doing. I see you wanting to be proud of your work. I see you wanting to really feel like what you're doing is giving like premium, services. And I see you really like polishing your skills by practicing. Okay, you have body work. Your life purpose involves body work such as massage therapy, energy healing, physical therapy, or exercise training. Ooh, okay, maybe some of you are either going to start into any of these areas that I just mentioned, that this card just mentioned. So it's, let's say some of you are going to want to become Pilates instructor. I don't know why I said that. I know it's very specific, but yeah, like, exercise training, becoming like a trainer, becoming either online. You can do this online. Like for some of you, it can be just like creating content around that, like being a yoga instructor as well, like whatever this is, or even like physically, right? But I see here that it could involve like being in a good shape, in your body, something that involves like moving, like physically, a lot of movement, body work. Maybe you're like massage, starting a business in massage, or you're going to want to enter that field of work, or some form of therapy that involves like, even like with this, it makes me think that maybe some of you really want to get into the cosmetic industry, like not just massage. Maybe you're doing like beauty, like beauty services, or whatever this is, like that involves kind of like body work, either like having to work your body and to being able to provide good like services, or even just practicing, in general, to get to a level of providing like really good services. I see that that's kind of what it involves. But for those of you that if this doesn't resonate at all and is very specific, I'm sensing that, by this message, I really get this, like you want to get like in the best shape, okay, in order to provide like the best you can. That's also something that I'm sensing. All right, so my lovely pile number 2, this is everything that I have for you today. I really hope you enjoyed the reading. If you did, don't forget to hit like and also subscribe to the channel to not miss any of my future readings. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next one. Until then, take care. Bye-bye. Hello, my lovely pile number 3, and welcome to reading to everyone who chose the green fluorite crystal, as well as who are drawn to the 8 of Pentacles card. And this card is a very good message when it comes to career. And I feel like what's the next step or the next steps on your career path is that you're going to start noticing that results are arriving, you know? So what I mean by that is that I feel like a lot of you might be having either your own business, like, you know, in the beginning still, or you've been doing it for a while, maybe even. I feel like for a lot of you, I know it's going to be very specific, but maybe a lot of you are doing like some work using your hands, like crafting, right? Like I really feel that. Maybe you're having like you know, like like a small business where you're crafting, where you're selling stuff that you're, you know, doing yourself. Maybe some of you are doing like anything else, you know, like work-wise. Maybe it's online, maybe it's like just normal business, or like a physical business. I mean by that, every business is normal. I meant that just like the usual business, where it's like physical. But basically I see that you are going to start noticing results, pile number 3, for that work, as in like getting more and more earnings, getting more and more customers, getting more and more recognition. Okay, like these are definitely more money. That's what I feel like. You're going to start noticing more money, and I feel like maybe you're going to start working more. Like 8 of Pentacles is really a card of productivity, so I see you becoming more productive, because like the volumes of requests of selling, you know, it's gonna become bigger. Like you're going to have more sales, you're going to have more requests, you're going to have more collaborations or work projects. And I see you really like having to kind of step up your volumes of work, becoming more productive, spending more time putting in energy into what you're doing. But it's gonna be something that it doesn't feel draining. It feels filled with purpose, because it's something that you were either one like hoping to and expecting to arrive, or maybe it's just like, you know, it's something that you do, and I feel like you're really doing it with all your heart. Like it's something that you're really invested into, and I see you becoming even more consistent with it, like having to really be more productive, show up more, like maybe you have more customers, as I said, but I see even more earnings coming in, more money coming in for that work. So this is, yes, working more, but also receiving so much more, like getting also money and stability. Okay. But I feel like for a lot of you, this is like working from the comfort of your own home and doing something that is crafting, or yeah, I feel like it's because of the picture. I really feel that's going to resonate with a lot of you. But even for some, maybe it's like in an office. Okay, it's going to resonate differently. But yeah, let's take a look at your tarot cards and see more about the next steps on your career path for pile number 3. Okay, let's see. The next steps on your career path. Okay, these two wanted to... Ooh, come on. Okay, because I felt like those two really wanted to jump, so I'm just gonna keep them. You have the 4 of Cups, 10 of Swords. All right. You also have the 5 of Swords, 4 of Wands. You have the Empress. Okay. The Emperor. Okay, and the 10 of Wands. So, my lovely pile number 3, I'm getting here the message that maybe some of you really been like offering your services here, or try to market, you know, your services, your business, to like spread it out there with the 4 of Cups. and I feel like you haven't received the desired results or the results that you were expecting. Maybe you had like people, you know, putting down your offer or rejecting your offer, rejecting your services, like you trying to collaborate and you also like getting kind of rejected. I feel here that with the 10 of Swords, you've been feeling quite disappointed about these things, or maybe you were in like a specific, I know like this is going to be a bit different than what I just said earlier, but I feel like it's going to resonate with some of you in pile number 3 as well. Maybe you've been working in collaboration with some people, or like in a specific, maybe even company, or like, because it doesn't necessarily have to be about business. Take it how it resonates, all right? But it feels like you've been having some misunderstandings or some conflict here. And you've been getting like really disappointed over something, like something really didn't met your expectations or what it was promised. And maybe now, you know, like you kept receiving offers from this company or from these people, from these brands, you know, and you started rejecting, or you started becoming more and more, or this is, even if it didn't happen, I see this is about also to arrive. Like if that's the case, when it comes to like getting offers, right? Like because you've been disappointed in the past, I see you might be getting like offers, and I see you becoming more you're like filtering out, you know, who you're working with, like becoming a bit more like careful or aware who you're deciding to work with, or yeah, just like choosing more carefully, or even more skeptical because of being betrayed or upset or disappointed in the past over some things that didn't go according to the plan. But yeah, so this might be the case for some of you in pile number 3, and you're going to start like, you know, just turning your back towards or turning down certain offers that you feel like don't resonate with you, or don't sit well with you, or you feel like you might not trust. I see you becoming more like that, more careful overall. But for others, it might just be like even an actual company or old boss, you know, that might be coming towards you, because I feel like some of you in pile number 3 might decide to leave your current job that's very like unfulfilling, that maybe is being treating you really badly here, and you've been having a lot of conflict and tension, and I see you deciding to, and having the clarity that it's best to move forward. Like 10 of Wands is card of like carrying a lot of weight. Maybe it's a job that puts a lot of pressure on you, like really is a lot of workload and mental load, and just stresses you out a lot, but it doesn't even fulfill you like financially, or it's not even respectful towards you, and you start to feeling exploited. And so like I see you kind of deciding, like reaching to your limit and deciding to end this chapter in your life and start a new journey. Maybe you're starting like to do that work on your own, or you start to look for a different job, or you're starting to do like your own business, as I said, and you might get an offer from this old job from this boss, and you're going to turn it down and keep working on your own business. For others, if this doesn't resonate, I feel like here maybe you've been trying to really break through with this business that you've been doing for a while now, and maybe it's been feeling like really heavy because maybe you had a lot like of investments to do and it didn't seem to bring the money yet, and it's been feeling like you just work, but you're not receiving anything, you know, for this business, but you do it because it's something that you are so invested into. But even so, you cannot help but feel disappointment for not getting that money. But I see like that also shifting here. Okay, I see here that shifting, and you're starting to like notice results. You're starting to notice progress in that specific work that you do. Okay, so I just gave a few examples that might resonate with different people in the pile number 3. The 4 of Wands card, I really love it. I really love it because it's a card of celebration. It's a card of you celebrating a major breakthrough. So it's either you celebrating like first success, first money of your business, or even celebrating that you're getting your work and your business like to really thrive and to start bringing so much money and so many results, getting sales, more sales, or even like maybe getting like a better paid job that you're doing same work, but it's like something that you're doing and you're getting more money here. You're being respected here. Okay. And definitely I see you being happy and feeling more fulfilled, feeling more joy, feeling a lot of joy from the work that you're doing, but also because it feels fulfilling, because it gives back, or it, attracts also like earnings, good earnings and stability for you. And the Empress is a card of abundance. It's a card of fertility. So definitely I feel that for the majority of you in pile number 3, it's going to resonate with you doing something of your own. Like, as I said, like having your own either small business, starting something of your own. And I do see that you're going to start noticing like results coming in so fast. Like, it's going to be thriving. As I said, like, you're going to have to really top up your workload, because you're going to have to be more productive, maybe work more hours, be more invested in what you're doing. But it's also going to be fulfilling because you're going to start like to see rapid growth and more money and abundance. Like, fertility is about the seeds that you've been planted, and you've been doing the work. Now it's all starting to like grow, and you're going to have to like, you really like keep up with the work, because you're also gonna have so much to harvest, right? Like, all the seeds that you planted, all that work, it's gonna pay off, and you're gonna feel like, yay, it's finally happening, and you're gonna reap all that benefits of that hard work and feel very abundant, feel wealthy here with the Empress. And the Emperor, again, is card of prosperity and success. Mainly it's success. And the Emperor is all about being the owner, okay? Like being your own boss. So again, I see that here. Or even being in a more authoritative position, in a more successful position, where you're being well respected and admired for your expertise, for your hard work. I'm sensing you're very hardworking people, persons, from pile number 3. Okay, very hardworking people, very like committed people, and responsible as well. And I see that really paying off and being, putting you in a position that you deserve, and your expertise and your skills really being, like rewarded properly. Or even this is you like being the successful owner of your own business and feeling like you really are in charge, of yourself, like of your business, like having the responsibility as this Emperor energy. All right. But yeah, let's take a look at your oracles. Pile number 3. Okay, surrender to the divine. I feel here that a lot of you will, in the early stages of this process, when it comes to your career path, I feel like when you're going to start feeling all this disappointment and start to feel like all this maybe conflict, or like getting some negative responses here, like I see here that you're going to decide to surrender everything to the divine. And I see that it will kind of lift off the pressure of you, and you're just going to, be consistent, keep doing it, and you're going to trust the process. And I see here that it will pay off, like being like surrendering to the divine and being able to just like kind of let go, and not necessarily the expectations, but kind of like the pressure. That's more of it. And that's going to allow you to just take the pressure off and be more like involved into your work, or like use all that energy instead of like worrying and stressing, like using it more into what you're doing. And I see by being able to surrender, you're just going to like feel more in tune with what you're doing, with your work, with your projects, and it really will feel like things are starting to ease and flow more by just giving it into the hands of the universe. Okay, you're going to, I see you like starting to trust the process and no longer putting yourself down or putting pressure on yourself, and really knowing that divine has your back and things will work out in the perfect way, and they will, as we can see it here. Okay, you have expect powerful change with new moon in eclipse. I love this. Pile number 3, expect powerful positive change when it comes to your work. So if you've been putting a lot of work and you haven't seen like much results, expect a powerful shift, because that's about to change. You're about to have to like really be productive and work, but it's going to be amazing, because you're going to feel like finally it's happening. Like I see you being so excited and celebrating it, like being like, oh my God, I've made like so many sales, or oh my God, like I've been able to create so much, you know, like success and prosperity with this work that I'm doing. And like finally it's paying off, like all the work is paying off. And I definitely see that also happening. All right, let's see what else is coming through. You have here books. You connect to your life purpose through your involvement with books. So pile number 3, maybe a lot of you are either writing books, or you've been trying to sell books, like creating, you know, like in different ways to sell, like on having an online business. Maybe a lot of you are trying to like do YouTube with like talking about books, reviewing books, like having a book corner, you know? Yeah, it's like in some way, I feel like it could involve books. Or I see that maybe a lot of you will like read a lot of books, like try to learn and kind of teach yourself into certain skills, or use books, you know, into teaching yourself in how to do certain work, how to create certain things for your business, expanding your skills and learning. Like the Emperor is really card of expertise, of knowledge, of wisdom. So I see here that you're going to gain more wisdom and more expertise and learn more into having like reaching to such a level where you have so much to share as well. Maybe you're the kind of person that like read so many books like all your life and you know a lot, and maybe you're also going to start like something that you like start sharing, you start teaching others using your own experience and expertise, because you have so much of that. That's also here. Protected. You are safe and supported while you change your career. Look at that. There's definitely a shift in your career. Pile number 3 here. So although you're changing to a different job or different department or different path, or you're changing towards starting your own business, or you're like you started your own business, right? And you haven't seen results, you are divinely protected. Okay. And I love that it says you are safe and supported. So that's basically saying that you are going to feel like this support and this trust. Okay. And you're going to feel like, okay, I am safe. I can surrender to the divine, because you know that you are protected and things will work out in the way that they are supposed to, or the way that you want to. And especially for those of you that you resonate with the message of shifting, or you are starting to think of that, or you will experience that shift, you know, into transitioning into a new career path or having your own business. I do see that throughout this shift, although you might feel a bit scared, you will learn how to surrender to the divine, to surrender all that fear, and start feeling more safe and see and notice the protection of the divine through every step of the way through that transition. And you're going to see that everything will have worked out in the way it's supposed to. Okay? So pile number 3, this is everything that I have for you today. I really hope you enjoyed the reading. If you did, don't forget to hit like and also subscribe to the channel to not miss any of my future readings. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next one. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.